So tonight we begin with what has been a day of drama for activists believed to be at the center of the anti-finance bill demonstrations in the country. Boniface Mwangi, Hussein Khalid and Hanifa Adan, who had presented themselves at DCI headquarters following reports that police were after them, were taken to Nairobi area to record statements only for them to be released unconditionally in a strange turn of events. The three who have vowed to take part in Tuesday's demonstrations, dubbed Occupy Parliament, have condemned the government's move to abduct those involved in the protests.
As early as 7 a.m. on Monday, DCI headquarters along Kiambu Road was a no-go zone. DCI officers armed to the teeth and hiding their faces kept watch as everyone who visited the offices was frisked. At hand were anti-riot police officers ready to deal with rioters. The enhanced security followed a communication that activists Boniface Mwangi, Hussein Khalid and Hanifa Adan were to present themselves at DCI headquarters over reports that they were persons of interest over their involvement in the demonstrations to reject the finance bill. At noon, their entourage made their first stop at Muthaiga bus stop, where more activists had camped, waiting for them before making their way to DCI headquarters.
People power!
They were, however, stopped 300 meters from the main entrance.
I was almost abducted on Friday, so we said instead of getting abducted in the streets, we're going to present ourselves to the police. We have broken any law, take us to court. But abduction and torture are illegal in this country.
Today we are presenting ourselves na pia kuuliza kwa nini unashikashika watu, and people are merely exercising their constitutional rights.
Abductions are unconstitutional. The police are supposed to comply with human rights and so forth.
Their presence here bringing to halt activities along the busy road. Police had to block both sides of the road as they escorted the three in the company of the former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga, Acting Executive Director, the Kenya section of the International Commission of Jurists, Demas Kiprono, and their lawyers to the DCI headquarters. Members of press were also barred from the entrance and only allowed to stand 100 meters from the main gate. Activists who accompanied the team were kept at least 300 meters away, with the anti-riot police monitoring their movements. After about an hour, DCI cars moving at high speed whisked the three in the company of Mutunga to Nairobi Regional Police Headquarters. For close to 3 hours, they were held at Nairobi area, where they reportedly recorded statements before being released unconditionally.
The Law Society of Kenya, we are taking keen interest on the violation of human rights and fundamental freedoms. We have been collecting data, and we are proceeding to court to petition against specific officers, some whom have been taken on camera shooting people who have lost their lives in this protest. It is therefore our call that we must respect the law as we do whatever we are doing.
I'm really requesting the government, or rather demanding that they should not harm any protester tomorrow. We're going to come out tomorrow in large numbers.
As the activists were being shuffled from the DCI headquarters to Nairobi area across the country, this was the mood. Hundreds of youth in different constituencies held protests at their constituency offices. Armed with banners and vuvuzelas, protesters camped at the offices of the MPs who supported the finance bill, terming them traitors and castigating them for failing to deliver on their campaign promises. From Narok, Nakuru, Mombasa to Kisii, they sang and danced as they directed their leaders to vote against the bill.
If you want to talk to us, let him reject the finance bill.
The demonstrators say they will join their fellow Kenyans in the mass protests planned for Tuesday to reject the finance bill, which they say, if passed, will make their lives unbearable.